What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar, and today we are going to be going over Market Watch. These are cards you should probably start selling because they are worth some moolah. Makes your money's worth. I don't think they're going to go any higher, but you know what? We'll see. So let's dive into this video and talk about it. Groomon promo. This card is on its way up, and it looks like a few of them sold for the $14, $15 range. Well, that's what it's going to be going for, boys and girls. Do not underestimate this. This thing could definitely go to a $20 spike. This is just what I'm seeing at, but I think it'll just stay at 15 for now because 20 copies getting off the market is really hard at 15. So we'll see what happens. But all it's going to take is a few top events, and this card is going to go gone. So keep that in mind. And there's no reprint in sight. It's looking like $2, €2. Again, from the Europe market, which isn't bad for you guys. You guys have pretty much a good way before it starts getting out of hand. So think about that. I think this is pretty solid for you guys. Gigamon Official Tournament Pack Volume 5. This card is climbing and spiking. And the funny thing is, there's no real amount of decks that are really playing him right now. But eventually he will have his own deck coming. There's works in design here. This card definitely will probably see a lot of buyout, and it's just going to go high because until it's mass filling the market, I don't see this card going anywhere. Gigamon on Europe side, about €2. Not terrible. That's pretty solid, and that's basically $2. Tactical Retreat. If you got these laying around in your binder, recommend moving them. Getting them out of here. Unless you have any plans on playing them, this card is really going to make you some decent money and decent headway. I feel like Tactical Retreat isn't going to go up anymore, but it will eventually probably see some reprint. And then this card will tank. You want to make sure you get your money's worth now, and I think this is the best time for it because look at this, €8, that's about $8. That is crazy to me that we're going to see some good value going for it. So definitely move these out of here, and it's probably for the best. Metal Greymon Alterius mode. Recommendation, if you do not plan on keeping this card for your personal collection, sell it. Get out of here. Put it at like $12. It'll move. I think that's the best option for you because this card will not see competitive play once the new version comes out. This card is just not as powerful as its counterpart, and that is just the facts here. This card will start tanking once we start seeing more competitive play, but if you want to get rid of it, I recommend moving it now because people are still buying it a little bit, but they might not buy it crazily. I mean, we're looking at €5 on their side, about $5. Tsunomon, this is a card that just gone off the market. If you got copies of these laying around and you do not plan on playing X Antibody Guruman, get it out of here. Make your money's worth, make your value. Because again, we have had Digifest that reprints eggs and all that fun stuff. If they do another Digifest and Tsunomon is on here and you didn't sell these to get your money's worth, make your money's worth. I think $35. I mean, it's looking like probably could list it at like 20, and I think it would move. Like the $20 range would be like the lowest that most people will pay. This $40 isn't looking for it, but I think that's your best bet. Okay, never mind about the Europe side on that one. Jellymon Official Pack. This card is now bought out status. If you got these laying around, if you've been getting more and more, start moving these. Jellymon Official Tournament Pack cards are going to be valuable for a while because, again, we have Jellyforce in the meta, and that's going to be very interesting to see what they do. And it's just something to think about. It's about $19. I think if you list it at about 17 or 16, you'll definitely see a good sale there. Make your money's worth. About, $1 on Europe side, crazy. You guys have it at a very good value. Guruman from Battle Omni pre-release. Since we have that, event pack one that is about $150, this is the closest thing anybody's going to get to max rarity on this. If you have these laying around, move them, get rid of them. I don't suggest keeping cards like this. This is about $15 card. Make your money's worth. This card doesn't see much competitive play. I mean, you can definitely play it in War Greymon, but usually you want a little more oomph in your attacks this format, just so you can get over things. I think that's just the best play, but you could always definitely do for more draw advantage. About €5. Actually, we'll go €8. About $8 on Europe side. If you got this Commandramon laying in any way, shape, or form, move it. It is actually selling in the $20 for its $25 range. I mean, last sale was last month, but I could say list it for 18 and you'll probably see it move. The $24 sticker price is a little expensive. I think if you list it for 18, you'll definitely make the sale. It's a good card to get rid of now. Just take advantage of it. You got €5 on Europe side. Jellymon Assistant. This card has sold for about $9. Not bad. Figured to go about 12, and I think you should be able to sell these. If you got these laying around, make your money's worth. Best investments are sometimes the good ones that you can sell. We got about $3, €3, I would say, for Jellymon Assistant. Not bad. Mii and Izzy got bought out, apparently. This is the pre-release one. We do have the box topper version, but apparently people wanted the pre-release one to be bought out, so they bought this out. This is because of green hybrid success, and if you have this laying around, go make your $7 worth. Go make your $5 worth. Make it worth as wild, because this card was like $1 anyway. So definitely make your money's worth and just go from there. You're looking at €2, about $2. Gigamon. This thing is the Digiburst card. This thing is going to be played in, Grandis for a long while. Make your money's worth. If you have this card and you don't plan on playing Grandis, make your money's worth. I can tell you this right now, people will probably pay around the $15 range. So if you can get it like probably around 18 range, you might be able to cup it right there. And if you got a few of these laying around and you have no intentions of playing it, make your money's worth. These are worth selling. Make your money. About, €3.5. Not bad at all. Revival from Darkness, seen a recent buyout. It's been slowly ticking away. That's because the reason for that is I know that some of the Minerva loops are actually playing this card in their list. And that kind of is the reason why we're seeing this being bought out. It's about $5, about to be bought out and be like a $30 card. The reason I'm going to say, if you have these laying around, best bet is once this gets bought out, listed around 15. I think you might see some sale there. But outside of that, nothing too crazy. About €3. Not bad at all there. About $3. Greymon from Event Pack 2. This card is on this love-hate relationship of where am I going to go, where am I going to stand. This card is definitely worth that $34 price. Definitely sell it if you got it. About €13. Not bad. We're just going to be selling it higher. This Gigamon from the Starter Deck 07 from the Tamer's Evolution box. This card is the highest card in that box now, and it's $33. If you have this and you guys have extra one of these, sell it, get it out of here. There's not worth money holding on to certain things if they don't have the value. Gigamon's about €20. Not bad there, $20. Guruman Event Pack 2 is about $30 as well. This card is just going to keep climbing. If you have these laying around, might be best to list it at the 35 range, maybe about 38, because once these all go off the market, it's going to just go to the moon, and you're going to enjoy your money. About $12 or 12 euros. Not terrible at all. Where Guruman from the finalist pack. We know we have like 8 versions of this thing. Technically, really just 5. But we have Where Guruman finalist. This card is definitely going to be seeing play. People are going to want the max rarity version. Yes, you do have the champion, but that's usually just ridiculous. But as long as you have your Where Gurumans, make your money's worth. Flip this if you have it. Make your money. Really, to be honest with you, unless you're really playing the deck, don't sit there and just hope that it's going to go higher. About 35 euros. Make your money worth. Because again, you want to have some money for your next format. Tamer Volume Pack promo, we're looking at 21. Not bad. People are buying this at that price, so it's not a terrible sell. Make your money's worth, to be honest with you. That's my opinion. You know, he's only like 2 euros on the Europe side. If you're going to try to convince some of these sellers, make sure it's worth their time, their money. It's going to cost you like 30 bucks to ship, so get your stuff like a mass quantity of this bulk if you can. Sakuyamon from Tamer card set 1. This card is going to see competitive play for now, is the keyword. This format, it is one of the best cards. Next format, it is a dead card. I recommend, when I'm going to tell you this now, sell it out. I think, to be honest with you, list it for 30, hold out on 30. And then if you're going to sell it, and when it sells, you're going to make some decent headway. That basically paid for the box in itself. And the same thing with the Impmon. The Impmon, if you sell that, is just fantastic. But we're looking at 30 euros as well. So $30. Sakuya from the pre-release, it came down. Sakuyamon, really is nice to see it coming down. And this card will tank. If you got these laying around, you might want to list it for $5 and call it a day. I think that's your best bet to get some profit. Pre-released is about 6 euros. About $6. Avenged Kidmon Next Adventures is about 17 euros. We're looking at not terrible here. I mean, Avenged Kidmon is Avenged Kidmon. This card is used in security control, and that's the funny thing is, like, security control is what majorly uses this because it shuffles back all options. About 12 euros, not terrible at all. Nokia is about $21. This card is going to have that fluctuation, weirdly. The thing about it is it's not always going to be meta relevant. It's really only good for Black War Greymon until he gets his whole X antibody line. And I have a feeling that's coming sooner than later. And I think we're going to see that start trickling in BT11. So having a feeling on that, quote me, march me, anything like that. If you guys think BT11, we're going to have Black War Greymon support, let me know down in the comments. We're about 12 euros there. About 13, not terrible. Grand Guagamon. This card definitely saw some highs, and now it's starting to come back down because some people are being told that Grand Guagamon is a tier 2 deck. Well, I'm going to be quite honest with you. Grandis is a lot stronger than you think. Anybody that's telling you it's a tier 2 deck is false. This deck is the deck that puts on the I have to be able to beat Grandis to win. Grandis is one of those decks that is just really powerful and very strong. The thing about Grandis is Grandis can climb back up pretty quickly because it has such cheap evolutions to climb up. And there's one cost, like in its rookie line, champion line, it's one cost across the board. Zeros for the rest. So it's something to think about in the long game and maybe want to think about. Grand Guagamon, about 5 euros, $5. Crimson Blaze, if you have this sitting in your binder, sell it. You look like you are about to make $25 easy money. And I'm not joking, $25 easy money. So that means $100 to you. That's huge. If you sell it on the Facebook marketplaces, you could probably get it for even like $90, and you'll be guaranteed to sell all 4. So just something to think about. It's about 7 euros, $8. Too bad we can't. You got to make it worth your while to get it over here, but that's just crazy. Pride Memory Boost. This card I want to talk about here. The thing is, if you look at it through the Crimson Blaze nutshell, this card is just a ticking time bomb. People are buying it in the $16 range, which is fine. It's nothing too crazy out of whack here. It's the moment that we start getting into BT 10's territory this card is just going to start climbing like crazy. We're going to see this like a $30 card, so get your copies now, and then it's an investment strategy to sell later. You're looking at 3.5 euros, not terrible. Palmon Promotional. This card is just loving the 15. It's selling in the 17s. That's pretty much, if you have this, sell it. You might not, if you're not planning to play Grandis, sell it. Get rid of it. You don't need it. You got 3.5 euros, not terrible. I mean, if you got it, sell it. That's my suggestion. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next one. Peace!